Welcome, 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 welcome. Forest night out in St. Louis. Hopefully, you're having an absolutely wonderful Tuesday. I know I've got some exciting stuff to bring to you tonight. We're going to talk about the three must haves of a social media lead generation funnel. How are you going to get leads off of social media? Basically, I love to use the cheesy word, why are you sleeping? But I'm going to show you I'm going to show you how to set up a social media lead funnel, for lack of a better word. Basically, it's how to start from one point and get to another point. We'll talk a little bit about custom domains. We're going to show you how to set that up. So we're going to have a lot of exciting information going on tonight. And this is a series of training that I'm talking about how to generate leads on social media. And there's a lot of ways to do that. Just direct prospecting. There's marketing. Well, this is more of a marketing tactic. I'm going to show you since, let's see, 2 days ago, I think when I started this series, we started building this. I've already generated 3 leads off of putting this stuff out here. So off of a very small, unique bunch of people that have filled out the form. I'm going to show you some other examples of some things that I've done. So you're going to get some value. I'm going to show you how to set up a domain. We're going to talk about some of that stuff. It's going to be, I don't know, I'm probably thinking we'll run about 30 minutes today. So I'll end up breaking this up into 3 parts for LinkedIn and the Instagrams. So we'll do that. So if you're ready to go, let's go. For those of you that don't know me, my name is Forrest Knight. I'm a social media marketing strategist. I love this stuff. I'm a coach. I love helping people win online. I'm on a mission to have no more empty refrigerators, make an extreme impact, and be a legacy creator. And I hope you are too. So dig this, dig this, dig this. Let's jump in here and get this going. We're going to talk about the 3 parts that are very, very necessary. Actually, there's sort of 4 parts, but there's 3 primary parts that you're going to need to have an effective lead generation system online. And that's outside of direct prospecting. We'll get into this. We'll talk about that. Hey, Richard, thanks for swinging by. I really appreciate it. Meanwhile, just feel free to chime in where you're coming from, any part of the country. You're welcome. You're welcome to do that. So let's jump in here. And for those of you that any time that you want to get, you want to set this system up, just shoot me a private message. I'll get you a link over, and you can start walking through this stuff and setting your own stuff up. So just let me know. It's like, hey, give me the link, and I'll get you the link sent over, so you can start setting your own deal up. So I'm going to do a screen share here, and we're going to walk through this. Don't want to be here all night, of course, because I've got to go watch The Expanse. If you haven't seen it yet, love that show. I'm going to dig that. I'm going to do a little bit of prospecting here, and I'm going to wrap up my day, and I'm going to go watch me some TV and chill. That's the whole point of a side hustle, right? You can build a really big side hustle and not have to work too hard, which is cool. So let's do a screen share. I'm not sure what's going on with this. Let's try this one more time. That was sort of funky. So let me hit stop screen share. Let's do screen share again. See if we can get this going. There we go. That's better. That was sort of weird. So jumping right in. Hey, Jenny Potter, thanks for swinging by. So when we're out on social media, one of the things you'll hear me preach is if you're not doing a Facebook Live, right? One of the cool things, excuse me for a minute, I've got this heater on over here, and I'm just like roasting. I'm going to turn on my fan up here. Cool thing about having my own gig here, my own little studio. I need to get me a really cool mic, right? A mic, like, so I look all official and stuff. Scooting up here. So one of the things that's very, very important, if you're going to be building a business on social media, one thing that you need to do is be open for business. And part of being open for business is showing up and giving people an opportunity to know you, like you, and trust you. And one of the most easy-rific ways to do that is to do a Facebook Live. Get on Facebook and talk to people and tell them what you like. That's why TikTok right now is so famous. We're talking about being TikTok famous. People get on there just doing silly stuff, right? Well, that's all cute because they get a lot of followers. And there's certain, anyway, I'm not going to go down it, right? But to get on Facebook, if you're going to be on Facebook, if that's part of your business, while you're out there cold prospecting, people need to know who you are. And you can let them know who you are by getting on Facebook and talking about stuff you like. Now, of course, in the marketing side of business, you want to get on and you want to maybe get some business tips and some things like that. But you can also get on, if you like to cook, get on and do some cooking tips. If you like to sew, get on and do some sewing tips. If you like to craft, get on and do some crafting tips. If you like to exercise, get on and do some exercising tips. If you like marketing like I do, get on and do cool marketing stuff like I do. So whatever it is, And I got this when we first jumped into this whole TikTok thing. I was like, I'm looking at these guys that have some really huge TikTok channels. One of my favorite guys is the guy that gets on and does investing and finance tips. He puts on a suit and tie, young gentleman, really sharp, and he gets on. In 1 minute, he can share more information in 1 minute than I've ever seen anybody share in their entire life. It's amazing. But he's got like 3.5 million freaking, it's just nuts. And I'm like, wow, that's cool. So I asked him and a couple other guys, I said, how do you get that? And he says, be yourself, talk about stuff you like, and have fun. So that's what I'm doing. I'm being myself, I'm talking about stuff I like, and I'm having fun doing it. And that's the key, is if you're not having fun, it's going to come off awkward and weird. So you got to make sure you're having fun. Not being goofy, having fun and enjoying what you're doing. Now, you can be a little bit goofy, you can be a little bit silly, but at the same time, you want to be able to attract your tribe of people that want to hang out with you, right? And not everyone's going to want to hang out with you. And guess what? That's absolutely okay. So I'm going to jump off that bandwagon. We're going to jump into this, right? So here are some things that you need. And it's funny, I'm over here, but I need to be over here. So here are some of the things that you need to have if you're going to have an effective, what you want to call social media lead funnel. You need to have a domain name, aka a website. And you can get those right here, Extreme Impact Domains, which is a very, very cool place to get domains. As a matter of fact, I'm going to copy that. I'm going to put it right in here for everybody that wants to go get themselves a domain. That's where I host my domains. Very, very cool. They're a sub-affiliate of GoDaddy. So I like them. Very, very cool. Domain hosting service. You can get everything there from domains to shopping carts to WordPress hosting stuff, all that standard website stuff that you need. So a domain, you're going to need landing page and lead capture page with copy and a call to action to complete the form. So very, very important that you have a landing page, and I'm going to show you how that works. And of course, you need to have a business overview. So once they go to the landing page, they need to be able to capture their leads, which is going to be their email address, which is going to drive them to an overview. And we'll show you some conversions in there and how to track that. And of course, the fourth part is tracking and measuring. And I'm going to show you how to set up I'm going to show you how to do part of that with your domain using what they call a subdomain, which is part of your full domain. And it probably just blew some people out of the water. Probably, what are you talking about? What's going on? So as we go through this, if you have any questions at all about anything that I'm sharing, you can feel free to shoot it to me in a private message, or you can ask them here in the comments, and I'll do my best to get back to you. So that's part one. The second part of your domain, and this is the step number 4 that we talked about here, is tracking and measuring. So once you get your domain set up and you get your subdomains set up, you want to be able to track those. They're all going to go to the same business overview because you want to drive all the traffic to the same business overview. You also want to know how effective each one of those, and it's going to be the exact same page. You're just going to have a little bit different link and have a little bit different way to track it inside the page when they fill out the form. And I'm going to show you how to do that. So for example, I would have one from LinkedIn. So as I post on LinkedIn, my LinkedIn bio URL is going to be it's going to be LinkedIn. I think I've already put that up there. It's going to be linkedin.forrestknight.com. It's going to be on LinkedIn. It's going to go to a LinkedIn page that looks just like my TikTok page. It looks just like my Instagram page. It looks just like my Facebook lander. All of those are going to be the same. They're just going to have a little bit different intro at the top. They're going to be a little bit different on the lead capture page, so I know where the lead came from. They're all going to go to exactly the same email address when we set that up, and I'm going to show you how that works. So check this out. So that's how they work. So you're going to have separate domains for each one of the social media platforms that you're marketing on. Now, do you have to market on all social media platforms? Absolutely not. You can pick out 1 or 2 or wherever you want to go hang out. If you're like a TikTok person and that wants to be your primary, and you want to drive traffic from there, maybe you have a secondary place you hang out, maybe on LinkedIn, you want to put a link over there, that's fine. So you don't have to do all of these, right? I've got a YouTube channel that's got hundreds of videos on it. So when I actually start going in and optimizing that, I'm going to have a YouTube, a yt.forrestknight.com put in the description. So I know I'm going to drive traffic from there back to my lead capture page, which people can go in and watch. So I just want to know where my traffic's coming from. So if I do decide to advertise and spend dollars, I know where to optimize and focus my dollars at, right? You don't want to just randomly throw money out into the world and hope that something sticks. If you know you're getting a lot of traffic from TikTok to your lead capture page, and a lot of people are putting their email in there and going watching your presentation, might be a good idea to advertise on TikTok. If you're getting a lot of leads from Instagram and people are coming in from Instagram, you might want to do some paid advertising on Instagram, right? So there's all kinds of reasons to do this, or maybe just increase your activity on one of those channels to drive more people, to get more people to get more people to follow you, to take more action. So let's jump into this. So this is what you're looking at here. So your landing page, you can see this, and I want to just show you some evidence of what's going on here. This first part is actually where I'm hosting all these training videos, and if you want that link, I'll get that over to you. It'll show you the couple that I did the day before yesterday, and yesterday's are all hosted here. I can get you that link to get that set up for you as well. So TikTok iBoom, this is the page that I was originally working on. We were talking about let's see what it was too. I think that was Sunday. I started on this project was Sunday. You see, I've had 45 unique visitors and generated 3 leads in like a day and a half. So that's freaking phenomenal. These leads are coming from me simply putting that link out on social media, and it's hanging out there on social media. People are going, oh, I'm going to go click on that. They click on it. They go to it. They put in their email address, and they go watch my. Now, I don't know how much of the overview they're watching, but I don't care because now they're on my list. And as long as it's a valid email address, I'll qualify that to you. They're gonna get an email from me every day for the rest of their life. Like, do you want to buy my stuff? Do you want to buy it? And it's not that generic. There's a lot of value added into my email list building campaign and things like that. So that's what's going to happen there. One of this, and I wanted to show you this. This is one of the products that we have. We're tied to a rideshare company, and we have a rideshare app that we can give to riders. A free app that we can give the riders, and when the rider uses the app, downloads the app and takes a ride, I get paid a commission. What? Freaking cool, right? So I ran a little promo out on LinkedIn and put some really cool stuff out there, and I created a lander for it. And you can see this was about 2 weeks time frame. I generated 547 unique visitors with 147 or 146 conversions, and the conversions are simply people that actually downloaded the app. They clicked on the app link and downloaded the apps to their phone to become customers of mine, which is absolutely cool. So I really dig that. And of course, this here, you'll see this is a simple 4-step system. We'll talk about this. It's had 77 unique visitors with 26. I generated 26 leads. And then this down here, this is my overview page. This is what I put together just on, I think it was Sunday. It's had 18 unique visitors. Now, you'll notice there's no conversions here because I don't have a conversion link set up or conversion capture on that. It's simply my name and my phone number on there that says, hey, if you want more information, call me, right? And that's the whole point of that. It's just to send people that overview page because I'm generating the leads up here, right? This overview page, I can send traffic from TikTok, LinkedIn, YouTube, Twitter, Instagram. So I may end up with more unique visitors here than actually I have leads and conversions up here because they may be coming from different sources, if that makes sense. So let's jump into this. So this is my welcome TikTok fans page. This is what this looks like. So I've got my video at the top. I've got my cool little bio going down through here. I've got my lead capture on the bottom. You'll notice I did this on purpose. This is my Facebook stuff. If they skip this and they want to come and hang out and see who I am, what I've got going on, they can absolutely 100% do that. I've also got a link down here that's an affiliate link for people that want to actually use this lead system that I'm training you guys on that actually want to do this. They click on that, they can go in and they can purchase this system. I think there's like a 14-day trial to go in and try it out. The cool thing about it is I'm teaching you guys how to set it up, so make it easy on you. So in setting all of this stuff up, now the second app, now this is my social media stuff, and I did this with purpose. It talks about social media and what I would do to come in and change these. So I'd say welcome Instagram fans, welcome LinkedIn fans, and it's going to change the verbiage a little bit. We'll show you here in just a minute. I'm going to do one for Instagram. The second option is to go straight up cold marketing, and I should say straight up marketing. That's more on the marketing side. So I've got a marketing campaign that's called Simple 4-Step System. Works exactly the same. They come in here, they fill out the form, they go to an overview, the overview presentation. You'll notice this says exactly the same thing that this does, and it all markets back to one another. So let's jump over here. I'm going to create a TikTok. So this is my TikTok iBoom, and I want to duplicate this. So I'm going to come over here to these 3 little buttons. The reason I'm showing you how to do this because if you decide to buy this lead system here, or this these lead pages system, you'll see how to do this. And I can actually, once I build one of these for you, if you want, once you actually purchase the lead pages application, I can actually share it with you, which is very cool. I can share the page over to you. Again, if you want the link, it's actually, if you go to forrestknight.com right now, it's floating across the bottom of the screen here. You scroll all the way to the bottom, click, I think it says get the system or something. I think it was, got this link down here, want more leads from social media, click here. It'll actually take you to that page. It'll take you to some cool training stuff. You can watch all that stuff that I just talked about, and I'm going to post this video up on that page as well. But you can go in and order the system. So jumping back here, talking about generating leads and putting in a funnel. So I want to duplicate this, right? So I'm going to come down here and I'm going to hit duplicate. And I'm going to, and instead of doing TikTok, I'm just going to call it IG, right? Take off the word copy because I don't need that on there. And I'm going to hit start building. One of your pages of URL slug. Oh, great. So let's call it Insta until I play a lot of Insta G-Boom. How's that? The way you learn how to use something, a lot of times you go in and just play with it a lot and click stuff. So you'll see this page, just duplicated it. Everything is exactly the same. The only thing I'm going to change up here, I think I spelled that right, Instagram fans. Now, once I've changed the name, I've also got to change the tracking. I've got to be able to change the tracking in this form. So I'm going to click in the form down here. It's going to come over here. And what I'm going to do, it says form for the today's date. So I'm going to go IG, iBoom. I think that's what I had at the top. Yeah, IG, iBoom form. So that's going to, oh, come back here. Then where are you going? So I changed it to IG, iBoom form. The notification is going to go to the same place. It's going to go to the same email address that I have set up for the form. So what's going to happen is now when somebody comes in, because this I'm actually going to put this link. So let me jump into that. I'm jumping a little bit ahead of myself. They're going to fill out the form. They're going to email me. It's going to take it to my overview page, which is the overview page that I have set up that looks very similar to this one, except I have it set up for this page right here. Now I have my Instagram page all set up. I simply have to hit publish. It's going to save the slug. I'm going to hit publish down here, and it's saving it. And as it's running, it's hit save. I can copy this link. Now I need to go in and create my domain name for Instagram. So I'm going to go over to my domain manager, which I have open already, and I'm using Forest Night. So I'm going to come in here and I'm going to add, and you see I play around with this stuff a lot. I've been doing this for a little bit. So I'm going to come in here and I'm going to put IG, and I'm going to hit paste. I'm going to make sure it's set up to an HTTPS, so it's secure. I'm going to back that out of there. And I'm going to hit save. It's going to take just a few minutes to run. And while we're letting that run, we'll come back here in just a second to see how that's all set up. So basically what's going to happen now, come back here.
Hello and welcome. My name is Forrest. I am with social media marketing.
Stop, Forrest. You scared the heck out of me, dude. Let's hit update. Get this running here. Going to view the page. So it says welcome Instagram fans. So when they click on ig.forestnight.com, it's going to bring them to this page. When they come down here and fill out this form, I'm going to get a notification that they came from my Instagram page. So I'm going to take that link. That's all I'm going to take is that URL, and I'm going to put that as my Instagram URL. So it's going to say ig.forestnight.com on my Instagram channel. Anything that I'm putting on Instagram is going to have that URL in it. So when I'm on Instagram, if I do a post, I'm going to say for more information, click the link in my bio. I know that traffic is coming from here. Let me do stop sharing so you guys can see me talking to you. So when somebody's on Instagram, I put up a post, I say for more information or blah 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 blah, I click the link in my bio. When they click that link in my bio, it's going to come to this page, right? This page is tracking. So I know how many leads, I know how many conversions I'm getting from Instagram based on what I'm doing on Instagram. So I know how much more time I need to spend on Instagram. Maybe I need to change my flow. Maybe I need to change some of my copy and things like that. I can do the same thing on TikTok. TikTok's going to have its own URL. So it'll be tt.forestnight.com, just like I showed you in the initial URLs. But every single one of these, when they fill out this form, you saw how easy that was to duplicate that form. So next thing I'm going to go in is I'm going to create one for my other social media accounts. So I've got the Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, and LinkedIn. So each one of those is going to have a different URL for each one of those social media sites that I put out there. The cool thing about this is I do not have to put out my company URL. I don't have to talk about any of my company products. This is strictly targeting me and my name. So everywhere you go, there's Forrest Knight, there's Forrest Knight, there's Forrest Knight, there's Forrest Knight, right? The whole point of that is to brand myself, to drive traffic to me, to create credibility for people to know, like, and trust me. So if you've got some value from this, share your number one takeaway. If you'd like to get some more information, this video, this training is going to be actually loaded up at forrestknight.com here in just a little bit. I'm going to get that loaded up there for you to go out and check out, and you can watch and rewatch. All the information will be up there for you as well. If you decide you want to purchase a domain, use the Extreme XTRM Impact Domains. Really appreciate that because it's an affiliate site that I actually get paid for. Disclaimer there. So I'll throw that in for you. So very, very cool opportunity there. I really appreciate you hanging out again. If you have any questions about any of this, I know I went through it fast, but this is a real cool way to have a funnel. So you have to have that domain. You got to be able to have that domain out there. If you just have one social media account, you probably don't have to put the subdomains in it. Just use your name, like forrestknight.com. Maybe you're just promoting from Facebook. So you just use forrestknight.com. They're going to go to your capture page. They're going to read the information. They can do that. And again, you have two ways you can do that. You can do a fun social media one like I set up, or you can do a very generic one that's more corporate and business need that has some sales copy at the top. It's going to compel people to fill out the form to go watch your overview. And the cool thing about that is those links are sitting out there and they're generating leads. Last month I generated 314 plus 25, 339 leads last month. Doing this exact technique, using domains, posted all over, doing Facebook marketing, and I'm generating leads, which is absolutely cool, absolutely a lot of fun. Truly love marketing. Hopefully you guys got some value from this. I know I did because I shared it with you, and every time I share something, I learn something new. Truly appreciate you. I love you. Jesus loves you. There's absolutely nothing you can do about it. I'm on a mission to have no more empty refrigerators, make an extreme impact in the legacy creator. I hope you are too. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.